What's up, guys? Niko here with
JB,
and we're bringing you another Netflix review. This time, we're doing Nightcrawler.
with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal just added to Netflix, maybe a month ago?
Yeah.
Something like that. You might have seen it. It got a lot of buzz. It came in kind of under the radar, and then through word of mouth, it really spread. This is a great movie.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Do you
Actually,
agree?
I first saw it in the theaters and I didn't know what to expect going in. I didn't know what the premise was or really what to expect from it at all.
Yeah.
And I loved it in the theaters and I loved it on Netflix again as well.
Yeah, dude, in my opinion, Jake Gyllenhaal was robbed of an Oscar nomination.
I thought
they
he was
had,
awesome.
What was it that year? They had all kinds of some random crap coming in, and he wasn't even part of that. I don't even remember what it was. It's like forgettable, but this is a totally memorable performance. I think it's his best one.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's awesome.
Some people are saying...
I mean, Brokeback Mountain, though, is definitely up there as well.
Don't knock it, dude. Don't knock it.
No, it's cool. I'm a cowboy.
Okay, there you go. Plus from the cowboy. Anyway, people are saying Southpaw is probably one of his best. I haven't seen Southpaw yet. I can't comment, but as of right now, to me, Nightcrawler, the physical transformation he underwent, the change like in his being, like you look at him and you don't see Jake Gyllenhaal at all.
You see a total sociopath.
You see a total sociopath. This guy is completely unlikable, but at the same time, you can't stop watching what he's doing. You want to see him fail because he's a total lunatic, but at the same time, you're like intrigued that he's able to succeed.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie is about. It's about a guy, Jake Gyllenhaal. He's like a millennial young dude. He has that kind of business sense that's kind of been beat into us all, that the world's not going to hand you anything. You have to work for what you want. He has a very, I guess, idealized view of that, but at the same time, he understands it very well, and he is quite simply willing to do whatever it takes to make money, to get successful.
I thought the concept was interesting, how he was filming accidents and selling that footage to big news companies. So
Yeah.
that was an interesting storyline just from that alone, and that really interested me.
Yeah, it's a cool examination of what happens when you pair an individual like this who probably has no feelings whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you pair him with this inherently exploitative style of news, which is, people have an accident, something bad happens, there's a home invasion, there's a robbery, whatever, and you get these pretty much sharks to the blood filming right in the faces of the victims, and that's put on the news as the graphic shock value of that night or that morning. And it kind of says, I think the movie's kind of commenting that to be in this, like, you kind of think Jake Gyllenhaal's strange, but it's kind of criticizing everyone in that business, because he increasingly breaks the law or goes further and further to get like
keeps pushing the limit
to get
Absolutely.
his shot, right? But they're still buying it from him.
Yeah, and they're loving it.
The lawyers are like, I don't know if this is ethical, but the news people are like, give me that footage, right? I don't care.
Definitely.
We're gonna get
What's
the
gonna
ratings.
get the numbers? Yeah.
What's gonna get the numbers? So I think it's very much a broad criticism, less of him and his kind of personality, because let's face it, there are people like him that are just born that way, and more of this kind of industry that lets him actually thrive and gives him something to do, and doesn't really condemn him for the way he is. And it's like that industry as a whole is like a corrupt kind of thing. So what would you say about just the story in general?
I thought it was really interesting how dark and disturbing they made it without really throwing that in your face. It was almost like a back feel, but it came on you slowly, and then you're like, wow, this is pretty creepy.
Right, very much builds up, and it escalates to the point where it's insane at the end, like what's happening, what he's doing. But when you look back, like, how did we get here? It very much makes sense that that's the direction it's going.
Yeah.
If you were to continue, you would end up in this place.
Yeah.
What about camera work? You notice anything?
I liked a lot of the shots when they were driving.
Okay.
When there was like the chases, and then he was trying to get to different spots to get the footage.
Very much amps up the tension.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I thought some of the shots when it was just Jake Gyllenhaal by himself, kind of like talking to himself, were pretty solid too.
Yeah, this dude, he doesn't seem scary. He seems a little harmless, but it's in the scenes that you get with him alone especially that one in the bathroom,
Yeah,
you know, where
exactly.
he's hitting the mirror, where he messes up, where you're like, okay, we can see what this dude's capable of inside.
Absolutely.
And yeah, camera work. One thing I noticed was interesting was all this violence that's inherently happening, and just the business of it is all violent, right? Car crashes, robberies, you know, any kind of plane crash, whatever was happening, fires, all these bad accidents, shootings. And the director and the cinematographer actually never really show you that. The only time you actually see the violent images are through the little screen on Jake Gyllenhaal's camera, and it's like very small. So I like that they were kind of criticizing this without resorting to it completely. They kind of do a little bit sometimes, but without completely resorting to it in the film.
Yeah, I think that makes a little bit more of that dark and disturbing aspect pulled back.
Yeah.
But it definitely still, you feel it.
Yeah. So, according to the Netflix star system, what's your review?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Big words, man.
I'm going there.
Sticking with it?
I'm sticking with
You're
it. 5 out of
sticking with
5,
it.
yeah.
All right. Well, I just busted his balls a little, but I got to go the same. 5 out of 5 stars. I got to give it that because I think one of the best movies of, what was that, 2014? Is that when it came out?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, 2014, I think one of the best movies. Total sleeper hit. Ignored by Academy, ignored by a lot of award shows, I think at their detriment because this was a solid movie.
Yeah, I think it's awesome how quickly it's on Netflix. I think it's a great, you know, it's awesome for all of us getting to watch it. So
and I think
recommend
that's a testament to that. It was like it came in under the radar very much, and I guess it spread by word of mouth, and now they popped it on Netflix. You know, it was a studio release, but not a major release, so it's kind of good that it was like that because we got it on Netflix so fast. Yeah. And now everyone who maybe didn't know about it or was like, what the heck is this? Like, Nightcrawler is just like X-Men, Nightcrawler's origin story. Absolutely. You know, now they can see it on Netflix for what it is. And I hope you check it out.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Where can people find you on social media?
Still not on it. One of these days, maybe I'll rejoin the forces.
Okay. Still not on it. Nothing. All right, that's fine. I'm at Mr. Niko Series on Twitter. You can hit me up. You got a message for JB, you know, tweet it at me. Maybe I'll tell him, maybe I won't. Depends on the question. If it's embarrassing, I might.
He likes to do that.
Yeah, I do. All right, let us know in the comments below what you thought of the film. If you checked it out already, what are your thoughts? Give us a little quasi-review in the comments. We don't care. All right, we enjoy everything. We want to talk to you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, till next time.
See ya.
Peace.